Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day to all the students. Welcome back to BQS 601 Measurement of Construction Works 5. So I hope that everyone is doing very well and take care of yourself. And for this week, we will be looking at the topic for the road, car parks, pavement, and hard standing measurement, and taking off and or producing of the BQ for these particular elements. So I hope all of the students are ready with your necessary drawings that has been provided to you in the Google Classroom, and the schedule papers, billing papers, calculator, and also the standard method of measurement. It is a must have reference whenever we do a taking off for building works. So let's start. So at this point, I hope all of us students are aware of a different type of pavement. We have flexible pavement, rigid, and a composite pavement. And I know that you have learned this in your construction technology class, and you can share with me whatever that you know during our Google Meet session. So what's the difference between flexible and pavement, rigid pavement? So actually, just to share with you, all of these two photos are taken from my recent trip to European country, and I observed that a lot of most of these countries, they are using a lot of flexible pavement and a composite pavement in their residential area. Anyway, I just want to recap what is flexible and rigid pavement so that the students are aware of this, the components in this flexible and rigid pavement. So these are the components under the flexible pavement. I hope that you can observe and identify, started from the subgrade up to the seal coat. And this is a rigid pavement, started from subgrade as well and ended with a concrete slab. So these are the typical items for road and car parks. Of course, you need to refer to the relevant section. If it's excavation, it will definitely looking at the section D of your SMM. So first, we have item for excavation to reduce level. And then, of course, if you are referring to section D, of course, you need to have item together with the excavation item like extra over in rocks, disposal of water, disposal of excavated material, filling if you have any. And then we start with the road preparation, with the preparation of a subgrade, blinding, crusher run, prime coat, binder coat, take coat, wearing coat, and item for curbs if you have any curbs. It's normally precast, but some project that are you using in situ kind of curbs. And if you have a COP, curve on plan curbs, so it should be separated. Extra over in forming holes in curbs. And if you have road marking, it should measure in meter or number, depends on the nature of the road marking. Road signages normally in number, and lastly is a connection to the existing road in meter square. So for the excavation works for road and car parks, there are a various type of excavation if you refer to section D. However, for the road and car park, we will need to refer to excavating to reduce level. Reason being, we want to have one level, compacted soil level, that we can start with the pavement works. The first one is on the excavation works. So which subsection in SMM? As I mentioned, you will need to refer to your section D of your SMM. Okay, section D 12.4 is excavation to reduce level. And the measurement for this item is meter cube, right? and item that you need to state in your description, the starting level, and also depth of classification of excavation. So please remember, if you have this item, definitely you need to have item for extra over in rock excavation as well. So you have to allow that under a different description. And then disposal of excavated material, it should be referred to section D18 and D19. D18 is on disposal on site, so if you have disposal of site, it should be referred to section D19. Disposal of water, whether you have a surface groundwater and also surface or groundwater, so it should be referred to section D15 and D16. As a bachelor degree student, I'm very sure you have gone through this in your diploma studies and also in your semester 3 and 4, and I'm very sure that you know how to describe a disposal of water. And the unit for disposal of water, yes, it is in item. So this is an example of entry in the BQ. Okay, you're gonna have your heading for road and pavement works. Okay, item A, reduced level. B, disposal of excavated material. And then item C for extra over in rock. Okay, it should be in meter cube. And D, allow for keeping the surface water site free from the surface water. So the item, the unit is in item. And if you have item for filling, then you should include the item in your bills of quantity as well. So let's go to the second part, which is a preparation of a subgrade. Subgrade soil must be compacted to an adequate density as instructed in the drawing. So the measurement for this subgrade is in square meter, in meter square. Okay, so this is an example of preparation of subgrade using machineries, just to make sure that this subgrade soil has reached adequate density. Then we are preparing for the subbase, where the subbase we are using sand blinding for filling. So this item is considered as a filling activities to the current subgrade soil, and it is referred to section D32 and measured in square meter, and you have to mention the thickness of the blinding, or if you are using sand or other similar fine material, it should also be described. So, and then you have another item for filling in, crusher run for the subbase, right? So the clause you should refer also D.27 and filling to be deposited in a compacted in layers should be mentioned clearly how many layers are expected, the thickness of the crusher run compacted layers. It should be mentioned as well, and it should be measured in square meter. Okay, this is the example of the crusher run. Okay, this is a crusher run, and it will become something like this, okay, when it is compacted using machineries. All right. So the next one is a prime coat. Prime coat is an act of spraying a bituminous material on the surface of a crusher run base course in order for this crusher run to stick together in a stable condition. And you have to mention the rate of spray material in liter per meter square. And your prime coat should be measured in meter square. So the rate of material spray will be described in your description. Next one is a binder course using asphalt, also referred to section D27, and filling to be deposited and compacted. When you have this explanation in your description, it should always come together with the expected thickness or maximum thickness, and it also need to be measured in meter square. The next layer in the this pavement is an asphalt binder course. Okay, this is asphalt binder course. It will be street leveled with necessary equipments, and it will be screeded using machineries. Okay, and then it will be laid. Okay, and it will be compacted to ensure it has a very smooth surfaces. Okay, using machineries to make sure the smooth surface of this binder course. And lastly is the tack coat. It's an act of spraying again bituminous material on the surface of this binder course to receive a wearing course, and it will be measured in meter square, and it should mention the material spray per liter per meter square, right? Right, this is an example how you describe all of these layers of this pavement in your bills of quantity. You have item for subgrade, okay, item for filling, for subbase, which is the sand just now, and then you have item for crusher run, okay, spray prime coat, and then you have like binder coat, and lastly is the tack coat. If you have item for cutting and bonding to existing road, and it should be described in your description, and explain that at least the thickness, okay, of the thickness of your pavement, and it should be measured in meter square, right? Right, for the curbs, it can refer to section F. Right, for the curbs, item for curb, it should be referred to section F, whether it is a precast or in situ concrete, and normally for precast it will measure in meter. If it's in situ, normally it will be measured in meter cube. Includes the formwork. You need to include the item for formwork and reinforcement if you have any. And you should also mention the sizes overall of your curb in your description. If you have the catalog or other reference number from the drawing, it should be included in your description as well. Mix of concrete, jointing and bedding material, method of fixing the curb as well. Okay, this is how you should describe how you're going to bed the curb, whether using mass concrete or whatever, and also how you are going to join the curb. So because normally the curb will come as a precast, it will come in pieces like this, so it should need to be jointed on site, and you need to describe that in your description. It will be jointed and looking the end product will be looks like this. Okay, and this is the item for COP of curb. It should be extra over, which mean the curb is curve on plan. It should be clearly mentioned in your description, and this is normally how the supplier or manufacturer will give you information in the catalog, and it should be referred to necessary standard or information given by the supplier. So this is an example how you are going to describe it in your bills of quantities. So I'll see you guys in part 2. Thank you very much.